Your reading will often provide the material you need to write an academic paper. Writing is much easier if you follow this basic advice.
Skim the entire book, look at the cover and the information at the back of the book, read about the author, skim the introduction page, the notes at the end, and any footnotes. Look at the illustrations and photos. You'll get a basic idea of the contents which will be useful later.
Note the genre or type of reading. Is it a dense academic text, a novel, a newspaper article? What is the purpose of the text? To inform, entertain, or persuade the reader? Why do you think the book was written, and who is the intended audience? Is it for the general reader, or is it aimed at a narrow specialist reader in a particular field? What do you know about the author? What else has he or she written?
If your reading was assigned to you by your teacher, how it does fit in with what you have covered in class or lectures? Is it related to other areas of the course or previous readings on the topic? Can you see any links with the course you are studying?
Plan what you're going to read and when. You should schedule your reading and be prepared to adjust your estimate of the time and amount of material to be covered. Be realistic and flexible. Some material can be read quickly, whereas difficult readings need to be broken up into manageable sections. Write what you plan to do in your calendar and keep to it.
Remember, you must be an active, not passive reader. Write down any reaction you have to what you are reading. This can be simple notes, for example, difficult vocabulary or boring questions which may be answered later in class discussion and developed further in your writing.
Perhaps you have been set a question by your teacher. As you read, keep this question in mind and make a conscious effort to note any information that can help you formulate an answer.
As you read, consider not just what is written, but what might have been omitted. Can you detect any bias in the author's writing? Is there anything that you feel the author has deliberately avoided in order to make his or her argument stronger?
As you read, always have a pen and paper, or some other means of recording your thoughts and reactions. Take a little time after reading your planted section to write brief notes about what you have read and your reactions. Share your notes with others reading the same material. Quick, 5-minute schedule exchange of notes and reactions are effective.
Find a study buddy. Reading and writing is much easier if you can work with someone who is reading the same material. It is motivating to plan your reading together and exchange information and ideas as your reading progresses.
Finally, when you have finished all the reading, take 15 minutes to review the notes you have made and record what you have learned and your reactions in the last summary of the whole text.
If you and your study buddy have followed the above advice, you will now have a comprehensive understanding of the reading and the useful information which you can use as the basis of your writing.